circle command. In this, we have the various options in this circle command. We have the center point and radius. We have the center point and diameter. We have the 2-point option. We have 3-point option. And we have the tangent radius. So first we will going to take up the center point and radius. To do that, so here the data what it will be given in the drawing is, it will be mentioned with the center point and also the radius of the circle has been given. So if this data is given, then how to do it in computer? So to do that, command is circle. So command, the shortcut form of circle is C. So specify center point for circle is outside the square bracket. So it becomes the default value. So whatever it is there in the square brackets is the options. Now the data given is, he says it is the center point and then the radius, for example 50 mm is given. So now to do that, since it is the center point for circle is outside the square brackets, that means it will going to be the default option. Now whatever I type here, that will be considered as the center point of circle. So we will type 200, 200, enter. So then specify radius of circle or diameter. Since the radius of the circle is the default and he has given the radius as 50. So specify radius of circle. So whatever the value I enter here, that will be considered as the radius of the cut circle. So I will type 50 and enter. So it will going to draw a circle of radius 50 mm. So this is how you will going to able to draw this particular drawing of radius 50 mm. So this is how we will be able to execute the first option. Suppose if I want to draw a circle with the center point, I will say 150, 150, which is the radius of this, the center point of the circle. And then if you want to say the radius of the circle, if I type 25, so it will going to take the radius of the circle as 25 mm. So here, then it will going to comes to the screen. Of course, it will be the zoom command and all those things which are going to be told, it will be dealt with in detail when we take up the display commands. So here, so this is how you will be able to create this drawing for a radius of 50 mm. Now we will consider one more option, which is specify center point and the diameter. So the command is, first the option is center point and diameter. So here now we're going to take up the command is circle. So center point of circle, center point for circle is the default option. So he says 200, 200. Then here specify radius of circle. When we are considering here, if I want to give the radius of the circle, so if I type 100.345 here, if I type 100.345, then it will be considered not as a diameter, but will be considered as the radius of circle. So here, since I want the diameter, so d diameter, you can see it is in the square bracket. So whatever it is in the square bracket, you need to type that. Do I need to type the diameter here? So here you can observe D is in blue color, which is a capital letter, and all other letters are small letters. So here type the capital letter of the option. So which is the option D, capital D is in capital. So type D here. So type D and then enter. So now what I am trying to do is, I am trying to invoke that particular option by typing the capital letter of the character. So it need not be the first character, it can be any other character, but since it is here, which is the diameter, so I'm going to take D, and now you can see here the option is specify diameter of circle. So they specify the diameter of the circle, which is 100.345. So you type 100.345. Type 100.345 and enter. So now here we can see the option which we want is 100.345. So this is how we will be able to write this particular sketch. Then what is the necessity of having the radius and the diameter? The advantage of having the diameter is, suppose if this diameter option is not there, then what happens? We need to calculate the radius of this circle of 100.345 and then get into the radius option, and then we need to enter that value. But since the diameter option is there, so you can take the diameter and take the value of the diameter. So even in this decimal point is there, so we will be able to enter that particular value directly. But actually by default, it will always take the radius of the circle. So the manually how it will does, it will going to calculate the diameter 100.345 divided by 2, whatever that value you will going to get. So that will be considered as the radius, and then with this as the center, it will going to draw the circle. This is how you will be able to create the circle by using the center point and the diameter option. Now we will erase this, which is erase all for the time being. Now the next option what we have in the circle command is the 2-point option. So here, so what is the advantage of the 2-point option? The advantage is you give the values of the 2 points. So then it will going to draw a line between these 2 points and bisects that and takes the center, and then with that as center, this as the radius, it will going to draw the circle. So to do that, command is, so here he says 200, 200 and 400, 200. Command is circle. Specify center point for circle. Now I cannot type 200, 200 because the option what I have now is the 2 point. 1 point is here and the another point is here. So since you have the 2-point option, so here we need to take 2p. So you type 2p and enter. Specify first point, specify first end point of the circle's diameter, which is 200, 200. And specify second end point of circle's diameter, so which is that point, it will be 400, 200. You type 400, 200. So it will going to draw a circle passing through. It will draw a circle passing through 200, 200 and 400, 200. So that invariably these 2 points will going to be the diameter of the circle. So whenever we draw one particular line, we will be able to draw a circle passing through those 2 endpoints of the line. That is basically because it will draw a line, bisects the line and gets the midpoint. And from the midpoint of that line, it will going to draw the circle. So that is the reason why it will always ask the first point on the specify first point on the first end point on the circle's diameter and second point on the circle's diameter. So that is the reason why it will go to ask in that format. The circle command with 3-point option. Command is circle. So I will go to consider 3p. Specify first point on circle, which will going to be 200, 200. The second point on circle, which will be 300, 275. So the second point on circle, 300, 275. Okay. The third point on circle, which will be 400, 200. So it will going to draw a circle by passing through these 3 points. But these 3 points should lie on the circumference of the circle. So that is how it will be able to execute this. Suppose what happens if I consider all the 3 points on the same line? in the sense that a point should have on the same collinear points. What will going to happen? We will going to check that. So here is all. Command is circle. Now we want 3p. So 3p you will consider. The first point on circle, we will going to take 200, 200. The second point on circle, 300, 200. The third point on circle, 400, 200. So it says circle does not exist. Why it is saying that the circle does not exist? So actually the third point, what? See, the first point when you give, the first point if I give point 200, 200, so 1 point will be there. And the second point is 300, 200. 300, 200. The third point is 400, 200. So what it happens is, so here what happens is, these 3 points will going to be the collinear points. If these 3 points are collinear, then what happens? This point and this point will be on the circumference of the circle. But the third point, which is, it will not be on the circumference, and hence it will not be able to draw the circle. So that is the reason why it says it is invalid. So the third point which has to be given is always a non-collinear point. This should always be to be bear it in mind. So this is how you will going to execute the circle command. Now the next option, whatever you have here, is the tangent radius. So as the option itself indicates, first you should have an entity, then only it is possible to draw the circle. So to do that, so first is I need to consider a point. From that point I will start. So here I will consider this is as 200, 200. Since the distance is given and the angle is given, so we can go by relative polar coordinate system, or we can take any arbitrary point and from that point we can draw this line. And again we have the distance and the angle, so we go by relative polar coordinate system. So command is line. I will consider any point at the rate of 100 less than 45, then at the rate of 100 less than 135. So first we are going to draw these two lines, and by passing through these two lines tangentially I should be able to draw a circle of some radius. We will going to consider command is circle. We will take TTR. You will say T is the capital letter. You type T. Specify point on object for first tangent of circle. So first take the cursor on any one of these lines. You can see that tangent is appearing there. Then click on that. Specify point on object for second tangent of circle. Then you click on this. So what is the radius of the circle? I will say I will take 50 mm is the radius. So it will going to draw a circle by passing through this tangent and also this tangent. So this is how we can be able to take the tangent radius. Suppose I can use circle, again TTR. I will consider this as the first radius and I will consider this as the second radius, and I will say 200. So it will going to draw a circle tangentially to this line and also to this line. Suppose if I extend this, you can see here that line will be extended till here. So what it does is, first it will going to draw manually. So that means if I consider this as the radius of 25 or 50, whatever it has been given. So first it will take a, first I will going to draw a line parallel to this line at a distance of 50 mm, and again I will draw a line parallel to this line at a distance of 50 mm. Once you do that, you will going to get the center point and with this as center and take the radius of this and then draw a circle. So this is how we can be able to do it manually, and the same thing which has been done by using the computer. So this is the advantage of using the tangent radius.